Hello and welcome to Rajya Sabha TV. Watching Rajya Sabha News, I am Rajat Kane. Let's have a look at the top headlines. Government confirms killing of 39 Indians kidnapped in 2014 by ISIS in Iraq. Statement comes a year after Sushma Swaraj told Parliament she can't declare anyone dead without proof. Minister of State for External Affairs VK Singh to bring back mortal remains of the victims. Disruptions continued in Parliament for 12th working day in a row. Members raised protest over various issues. And despite Chairman M. Naidu's appeal to all parties and consensus at the floor leaders meeting to allow the House to function, disruptions continued in Upper House. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj informed the Rajya Sabha that 39 missing Indians who were kidnapped in 2014 by the ISIS in Iraq were dead. A deep penetration radar was used to establish the presence of bodies below a mound with the help of Iraqi authorities. Minister of State for External Affairs VK Singh will bring back the remains of dead men from Iraq.
External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj on Tuesday confirmed that 39 missing Indians in Iraq are dead. Her statement came a day after the government verified the news. Swaraj told the Upper House of Parliament that a relentless search led to a mound in Badoosh where the ISIS had buried the bodies. The mortal remains were exhumed and sent to Iraq's capital Baghdad for DNA testing by the Martyrs Foundation.
हम बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं मार्टर्स फाउंडेशन के, उन्होंने हमारे अनुरोध को स्वीकार किया और उन्होंने जो हमने बॉडीज इस माउंड में से एक्सह्यूम करा के भेजी थी उसका उन्होंने डीएनए टेस्ट करना शुरू किया। सबसे पहला मैच किया संदीप नाम के लड़के का। जैसे उन्होंने खबर दी कि संदीप का डीएनए, तो हमें ये पता चल गया क्योंकि बॉडीज भी पूरी 39 थी, ये भी एक चिन्ह था, उसमें से बॉडीज भी पूरी 39 निकली थी। उसके बाद एक डीएनए होता चला गया। राजदूत खबर देते रहे, आज 5 हो गए हैं, आज 8 हो गए हैं, आज 10 हो गए हैं, लेकिन कल उन्होंने हमें खबर दी कि 38 लोगों का डीएनए मैच हो गया है।
Minister of State for External Affairs General VK Singh is slated to bring the remains of the dead Indians from Iraq. The plane will first go to Amritsar and Kolkata via Patna.
हम केवल घोषणा तक नहीं रुक रहे हैं। जनरल वीके सिंह जहाज लेकर यहाँ से इराक जाएंगे। उनके पार्थिव शरीर कॉफिन्स में पूरे सर्टिफिकेट के साथ, केवल उनके नाम और पासपोर्ट नंबर के साथ नहीं, मार्टियर्स फाउंडेशन के सर्टिफिकेट के साथ कि इनका डीएनए फलां से मैच हुआ है, ताकि ये वही व्यक्ति है। उनके जहाज में उनके पार्थिव शरीर लेकर आएंगे। जहाज पहले अमृतसर उतरेगा, 31 लोग उसमें पंजाब के और 4 हिमाचल के, उनको हम वहाँ बॉडीज़ देंगे। फिर पटना जाएंगे उसी जहाज को लेके। जो बिहार के लोग हैं उनके पार्थिव शरीर वहाँ के परिवारजन को सौंपेंगे। वहाँ से कलकत्ता जाएंगे और जो वेस्ट बंगाल के लोग हैं उनको सौंपेंगे।
The House also observed silence as a mark of respect to the departed souls.
बहुत दुखद समाचार है पूरा देशवासियों के लिए। As a mark of respect to the memory of those Indians who got killed in Iraq by ISIS, we will observe 2 minutes silence. I request the honourable members to rise in their places and observe silence.
Nearly 40 Indian construction workers from Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, West Bengal and Bihar were abducted by the ISIS from Mosul in Iraq. One of them escaped by posing as a Muslim from Bangladesh. The rest were taken to Badoosh and killed. Last July, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj told Parliament that she could not declare the 39 Indians dead since there was no concrete proof of their death. Kriti Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, Rajya Sabha proceedings were stalled on Tuesday for the 12th working day in a row as members disrupted the House over several issues. Leader of Opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad blamed the government for impasse in the House, claiming that it was not making an effort to engage with all the parties. The government, however, reiterated that it was ready to discuss all the issues raised by the opposition parties.
Soon after the House observed silence in the memory of Indians killed by ISIS in Mosul, Leader of Opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad asserted that the opposition wanted Rajya Sabha to function. He said his party wanted a debate on three pressing issues of bank fraud, special status for Andhra Pradesh and constitution of Kaveri Water Management Board.
No effort has been made by the
Ramesh.
government so far to talk to these political leaders to sort out the issue. So the government is responsible for the impasse because they have not taken any effort to solve this impasse in the House. While the opposition is unitedly interested in functioning and running the proceedings of the House.
Responding to the accusation, Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said the government is prepared for a debate on all issues. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Vijay Goyal also said the government has been ready for discussion ever since the commencement of the second half of the budget session.
Therefore, the government is open. Let us cooperate. Every issue we are going to have a debate, sir. That's our very clear offer. Honorable the leader has said, other house has said, we are open for debate on all the issues, including on the bank scams.
तो मैं इनको आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूं कि वे चर्चा को शुरू करने दें। सरकार चर्चा के लिए हर विषय पे, हर टॉपिक पे, हर इशू पे तैयार है चर्चा करने के लिए, चाहे वो कोई विषय हो। इस सरकार ने, मोदी सरकार ने 4 साल विकास के काम किए और भ्रष्टाचार पे लगाम लगाई है और इसीलिए हमको किसी बात का कोई डर नहीं है।
Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu stated that all sides are in agreement to discuss all the issues.
On the day one, I said the banking issues should be discussed. Kaveri issue to be discussed. Andhra issue to be discussed. The chair has said it. The leader of the house has said it. And now opposition also is saying it. I don't find any reason. What is this? What is happening? This is no good. This is no good.
The protests, however, continued over the demands for special category status and constitution of Kaveri Water Management Board. With no let-up in the disruptions, Chairman adjourned the House till Wednesday.
House stands adjourned to meet on 21st March morning 11 a.m. Wednesday.
Kriti Mishra's report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Disruptions continued in Rajya Sabha despite Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu's efforts to reach out to the floor leaders of the various parties on Tuesday. According to sources, there were positive indications at a meeting that the matters would be resolved between the government and the opposition. But that was not to be.
The daily meeting of Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu with floor leaders on Tuesday raised hopes of the stalemate being resolved in the upper house. But it wasn't to be. Sources said there had been thin attendance of floor leaders at the daily meetings over the past few days. But it was different on Tuesday with about 12 leaders, including Ghulam Nabi Azad and Anand Sharma, attending the meeting. According to sources, Naidu agreed to Azad's suggestions to let him speak in brief on the issues agitating various sections of the House that would give the government an opportunity to respond and pave the way for return of normalcy. All the floor leaders also reportedly agreed to Naidu's suggestion to let External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj make a statement on the status of Indians missing in Iraq. But events turned out to be different once the proceedings began on the House. After laying of papers, Union Minister Sushma Swaraj made a statement on the killing of Indians in Iraq, which was followed by obituary references. Leader of the opposition Azad was allowed to speak by Naidu as agreed at the meeting of the floor leaders. But even as he was speaking, members of TDP, YSR Congress, DMK, AIA-DMK and a member of the Congress rushed into the well of the House. With the appeals of Naidu to go back to their places going unheeded, the House was adjourned for the day. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
That's it in Rajya Sabha TV News. Thanks for watching Rajya Sabha TV. Good night.